Yo, 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 Grand Rising Kings and Queens. You're listening to HL in the AM on Oak 93.5 WRLY Raleigh. With me is the dominant Dominican,
What up,
Angel
what up?
P. What's good?
What up? Good morning.
Man, good morning, bro. You looking good today, man?
Yes,
you looking
sir.
cheery. You must have got some sleep last night.
Nah, I've been taking my B12 vitamins, bro. Changed my life already. Bro.
Word. B12 vitamin?
Yeah, man.
I've been taking vitamin V. I've been taking Viagra. Did you know that Viagra lowers your blood pressure?
I thought it would raise it.
Nah, I'm just joking. I ain't thinking about it. I did that joke last night. I was like, I just stood in the middle stage. I was like, did you know that Viagra lowers your blood pressure? I don't even know why I did that one. It was a terrible joke, but you know, sometimes you got to ball to build or whatever, man. But yo, last night, man, it was a great night for comedy, man. We had the Improv first ever open mic, and then we had the mic over at Halcyon, and you had an open mic over at Haymaker. And me, I don't know if you know Teron. Do you know Teron Rogers?
Nah.
Yeah, me and T, we went out, last night and hit up a couple of mics, man. It was fun. It was fun watching cats bomb.
Listen, let me tell
Especially
you,
one spot, everybody bomb.
Let me tell you something, HL. If you don't bomb, you suck or you're a hack. There's
Like,
no
if you
two
bomb,
ways
you
about
ain't
it.
trying nothing new. If you don't bomb,
Yeah, if you don't bomb, you ain't taking no risk. You're a hack, bro.
I agree, fool. I agree. You know why? Because I bombed.
That's right.
And that's why I have to tell myself to make me feel better.
Always laugh when people brag.
But
I don't bomb.
I didn't bomb the first time. I ain't bombed the first joke, but I bombed that second one. I bombed like a mug. But
I'm always nervous at that first joke because I think, they don't know you, man. So you got 10 seconds.
Well, you never know how they're gonna take a joke. Like, even though you've seen the joke work, you haven't seen it work in this particular moment. So that it was that, man. But there is really nothing much going on. R. Kelly's still in jail. Kanye's still crazy. Drake still. I don't even know what Drake is, man. Light skin.
A pedophile.
I don't think he's a pedophile. I don't say that up here. Allegedly by Angel Perez, he's a pedophile. We'll say it like that. That way, I can't get it.
Open up your DMs, Drake. It won't be no allegedly.
What? What'd you hear about?
That girl with the, that girl from the Netflix show, that Bobby chick.
Oh, yeah, the Lakers not making the play-in. Let's talk about that, man.
Listen, man, what do you expect? You got Russell Westbrook.
Man, you know what, though? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was so hopeful for this season.
Genie Bus is a mark, bro.
As a Lakers fan, as a diehard Lakers fan.
Really?
Yeah, I've been a Lakers fan since the 80s. I had to go through the whole 90s decade of the Lakers being trash. Then I had to go through the 2010 to 2020 decade of the Lakers being trash. So I thought...
90s?
Yeah, the
They
90s.
went to like 3 finals.
They won the one final in the 90s.
91?
Yeah, they lost to the Bulls.
Yeah, but then they still went back 99. That's a great decade, man.
No. 92 through 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98,
Yeah,
and
once
99, they were trash.
Once Shaq came in, y'all was making the playoffs.
Yeah, now they lost to the Spurs in 99. In 2000, 2001, and 2002, they were champs. Those are the 3 years they won. So the 90s, they were trash. And I trust and believe. I wanted them to be good, but we had Nick the Quick and Sergio Ceballos and Eldon Campbell, and we had a decent roster, but we were like playoff bottom dwellers in the playoffs all throughout the 90s.
And
so to me, that was trash for the Lakers organization.
And that LeBron's contract is up. They're saying he's going to renew,
Yeah,
but who
he's
really
gonna
knows? They're saying he is.
Yeah, he's going to renew. Because I honestly think I'd hate to play against the Lakers next year. Like honestly, I know they.
Why would you be afraid?
I'm not
You're
saying
shook
afraid.
over.
I would hate to play them because I think that this offseason they have the egos to be better, to better themselves. I think that after this debacle of a season, I see the Lakers going into the gym, training hard, and working out all summer, and coming back next year, true to form.
First of all, I don't believe in street clothes Davis, and I definitely don't believe in Russell Westbrook. Listen, y'all, everybody been making an excuse. This man has been the same guy for forever. He has not changed his game one bit. Russell Westbrook is who he has shown you to be.
A walking triple double.
Because he's a stat patter, dude.
Well, everybody's a stat pattern now. And that's something that gets on me. I heard Shannon Sharp talk about it, and I agree. Like, when LeBron James is playing, he's a stat pattern. But when he sits out a game, he's being lazy. I'm like, yo, which one do you want?
First of all, he's 37, so, I mean, the fact that he's even playing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And second, dude, he's like plus 30 when he's on the court. So how is that stat? He was like plus 30.
People want to hate LeBron James because LeBron James is good. Like it's like the same way people hate UNC or Duke, whichever team that you want to choose to hate, because they're good. Like, I don't think the hate that LeBron receives is fair, but hey, neither is life.
No, it isn't. He's a good man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this. I remember LeBron James was 17 years old. Poor kid in Akron, Ohio, but the best basketball player in the state of Ohio. And he went to this rich ass school, St. Vincent St. Mary, right? And it was a private school. And like literally in the parking lot, you saw LeBron's Hummer, right? It was I think a yellow Hummer, orange Hummer. And then around his Hummer, you saw, now, and this is student parking, so all the students had it. You had BMW. I remember there was a Porsche in that parking lot, right? But the only student in that place to get hate was LeBron James, because black people shouldn't have Hummers, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got his himself. Like, everybody else, mommies and daddies bought their Hummers. Bought their cars. LeBron James basically bought himself a car at 17 because he was so good at the game of basketball. And that's when the LeBron James hate started, and it never stopped. Like they still hate a 17-year-old kid that bought himself a Hummer, to me. That's how I look at it. Because then when we got to the NBA, he earned every dollar in the first year. He had a $90 million Nike contract as a 17-year-old kid. Think about that for a second.
And them LeBrons weren't even good till like 2012.
Like for example, I saw a kid on YouTube. Like, I think he's like 10 years old, made $3.5 million playing with toys on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? Like, how is that even possible?
He's an entertaining kid.
But I'm not hating on that kid. Like, as bad as I want to hate on a kid that making $3.5 million a year playing with toys, you can't hate on something like that. And I think, like, throughout his career, he wins, he gets to the finals. Oh, that wasn't good enough. Even though he took a lackluster team to the finals, that wasn't good enough. Goes over to another team, brings his boys with him, because he has that friend mentality. Brings his boys with him to Miami. They're not playing like superstars. They lose the first finals, win 2, lose 1, so they go 50%. Everybody hating on him. He goes back to Cleveland, wins the championship with Kyrie and them. Still not good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you want this man to do to prove to y'all that he is worthy? And the thing is, I don't want something bad to happen to LeBron James for everybody to realize the good person that he is and the great player that he is. Because, like, honestly, the only thing people can say about Kobe Bryant was he was good at basketball. No one ever says Kobe Bryant was a good person. He was friendly. He was nice to me. He treated me with respect.
It's not true.
Not a lot.
It's not true.
That's not a lot.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Kobe Bryant
was an ass, man. He was. Michael Jordan, the same thing. People ain't gonna be able to say Michael Jordan.
Now, Michael Jordan, definitely, but people definitely, they say he's an a-hole. But Kobe, man, there's a lot of people say he was a good guy. But if you sucked at basketball and you were on his team, he was not gonna like you. That was it. But outside of basketball, man, why would Kobe hate on you?
Nah, it wasn't that hate. It was just more or less like they say, like, he was the interviews that I saw. He was, and this is before he died. Now, a lot of people changed their stories up after he died. I mean, they used to act like Kobe was a prick. Like for example,
only Smush Parker really said
if you
that.
were good, and like you'd be like, hey, like for example, if you was on the opposite team and you saw Kobe, you like, hey Kobe, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? It was stuff like that was said back when I remember. Like I remember, what was it? Tracy McGrady. It was like this is back when this is Orlando Magic Tracy McGrady, Beast Tracy McGrady. And he said, hey, I saw, he saw Kobe somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but he saw Kobe somewhere. He was like, hey Kobe, and he looked at T-Mac and was like, don't talk to me.
That's exactly how I would look at T-Mac too.
Oh shoot, T-Mac was better than Kobe for like 3 years.
Yeah, and how did that end up?
It ended poorly.
And you know how that ended up? Because Kobe said, don't talk to me. I'm about to kill you.
Nah.
That's how it happened, bro. My man Kobe said, this dude think he the biggest bear in the forest. Nah, bro.
And that was the thing. Like, I'm going to tell you, though, but it was his killer instinct. It was that edge that got him, you know, I'll say 2 rings, because it was Shaq that got him the first 3.
Man, to be honest, man, listen. After Shaq left, them Lakers team sucked, man. Yeah. They sucked, man.
It was trash.
Kobe was doing... Listen, remember when they said that Kobe should have got MVP for that AFC? That's how bad they were?
Yeah.
That it was a miracle Kobe got this much out of them.
Yeah. Like, and to keep it a bit, I'm going to tell you how crazy, to me, Shaq, because Shaq's one of my favorite players of all time. How crazy it was that Shaq won a championship, then they make it to the finals and lose, and they're blaming Shaq. Shaq leaves, goes to Miami, and wins a championship this first year there.
Well, that's what Kobe said. So Kobe said Shaq's gonna win 1.
Yeah.
There's no way he's not gonna win 1. He's got a chip on his shoulder now. He's gonna win 1, but 2, highly doubted. That's what Kobe said.
Because once he got, because that's the thing. Shaq was motivated when he won that one with Miami, but then he even lost motivation because, like, honestly, D Wade. All right, so this is the thing. Shaq was so big and so massive that he could post up in the paint and take the heat off of a guard. All a guard had to do was be his primary defender, because once you got to the paint, they weren't leaving Shaq to pick up on you. That's how Penny got off, that's how Kobe got off, and that's how D Wade got off that first year Shaq played with. But the thing was, when Shaq realized that's all he had to do, he really got lazy. The last end of that Miami run when they won that championship, and it was really D Wade who won that championship. But it was Shaq being that what's it? I drew a blank. A deterrent, like a distraction. You know, like for the big man. You know, you doubling down on the big. You know, on Shaq. D Wade gonna eat. You know, you doubling down on Shaq. Kobe gonna eat. Because you got Ben. Like, think about it like this: if Ben Wallace, if Shaq was a mediocre center, right? Ben Wallace could have easily have switched off of Shaq, picked up on Kobe, and then contested whatever shot Kobe put up when he got to the paint. But because Shaq was such a beast, Ben Wallace had to always stay with him. The problem was they had Rashid too, and basically it was funny because, you know, Shaq and Kobe, when they played Detroit, was still averaging 50, 60 points between the 2 of them. The thing was, everybody else around them wasn't eating. They weren't letting Devin George hit no shots. They weren't letting Bob Urey hit no shots. They weren't letting Derek Fisher. They was clamping them cats down like, yeah, Shaq's gonna eat. Kobe gonna eat. We can't stop that. But we stopped them ones around them. It's pretty much a wrap.
I never understood why people are like, yo, we gotta lock down Kobe, we gotta lock down LeBron. Man, screw that. You ain't gonna lock him down. You're just gonna get tired. Lock down the bums around him.
Yeah, you lock down the bum. And then, like, I'll tell you, the funny thing was when LeBron went down to Miami and they were playing 2 teams with 2 good coaches. It was the ones they lost to, the Spurs and the Mavericks. Both out of Texas for some reason. But the funny thing was, they knew exactly how to beat them, and all they had to do was let them shoot. I don't know if you remember that first finals, but all they would do, they would just back up, here, shoot, and they would clank.
Man, that Mavericks team was just crazy, to be honest with
Jason
you, man.
Terry was a beast, and people don't give him enough credit.
There are sometimes, man, it just be some miracle story that happens. Like you remember the Raptors run 2-3 years ago? If you actually watched that, it did feel like a fairy tale story, and so did the Mavericks. I watched both of them, all the games live, and I'm like, dang, you know, it just feels crazy. You can feel like some magic, dude. Like they don't be missing or nothing.
Well, I
bro.
mean, and this is the thing. Every NBA team is a professional basketball team that has the chance. Like in the regular season, right? You can see the Hornets beat the Warriors. You know what I mean? Because they're professional basketball players, and sometimes you have an all night.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you combine an all night with good coaching, then what's going on? Hey, oh dang, P, I forgot he was coming. What's up? Oh man, come in late and you wearing Crocs, man. like that's two felonies right there, man. How you doing, P?
Man, allergies killing.
Oh,
Like, it ain't no fun.
it ain't no fun if the allergies can't have none.
This Benadryl ain't coming out.
But anyway, we got some jams today. I got some Biz Marquee, got some Bobby Brown, got some TLC. We jamming tonight, yo. We jamming this morning. Y'all keep it locked.
I can see that.
Yo, that was that Styles P, Good Times. I thought that song was Cause I Get High.
That's what I thought. This was like something else.
Yeah, but I was like, Good Times.
Well, you played the censored version.
That's not even sense. That's Walmart.
Yeah, that's the Walmart. Oh, remember the Walmart CDs,
Man, I used to hate that.
Terrible,
I messed
man.
around and bought a Walmart CD one time, and I was like, yo, wait, what is this? What is this, man? I threw it out the window.
I remember one time, I didn't even know they had censored music, and I grabbed a Jay-Z CD out of there.
Yeah.
Just because I couldn't find my other one, the replacement. Man, I was pissed.
You remember which Jay-Z CD it was?
It was the Blueprint.
The Blueprint?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get on the release date?
Yeah, I got my official one on the release date from the record spot. But
Yeah.
it was in the other car, so the wife had the other car, so I went and got my own. I was very upset.
Do you remember Jay-Z's Blueprint release date?
Was that 9/11?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I bought my Jay-Z copies on 9/11, man. Yo, so let me ask y'all this, man.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, my bad, P. You ain't say. Oh yeah, you did say hey. All right, my bad.
Better drill got me.
Yeah.
On that
What
drill.
do y'all? I was like, dang, did I introduce P? That'd be messed up. Yeah, he here. What do y'all think of T.I. the comedian? Like, what do you think of this move to comedy? I mean, both of y'all are, comedians. You being a new comedian, Angel being a seasoned veteran comedian. You got any shows coming up?
No. HL, I think you be trying to play me.
I don't be trying to play you. I
HL be like, you want to do 2 hours? HL, I ain't got 10 minutes, man. Why you offer me 2 hours?
Yo, Angel, I don't know if you know this, but I respect you as a comedian.
I know. I love you too, man.
But me personally, if you take away T.I.'s notoriety and his, statue today as far as rap and everything, blah, blah, blah.
But you can't.
You can't separate that, but I think he has to better understand that part because you are a open book once you hit that mic, especially if you got some history with you. So there's nothing you can't type on Google that doesn't have, and you put T.I. in it, gun charges, drugs, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. So if someone pokes fun at it, that's what they're supposed to do. And you can't get mad that everyone's going to be coming for you. You're the new hot person, whether you like it or not. But you got to understand that part because no one should have to cater themselves or cater their set around your feelings. And if that's the case, then you shouldn't be on stage. Because you make yourself a target. So you try to tell me right now if Drake wanted to do comedy, let's just say hypothetically speaking, that Cats wouldn't be up there talking about how Pusha ran him?
Mm-hmm. Or
what kind of dad are you not to denounce your kid?
Yeah, or talk about how he was Jimmy from Degrassi.
Right. How come you didn't roll in on the wheelchair?
I could kick that wheel. I always want to just kick that nigga wheelchair over, man. Like ever since Drake, every time I see anything with Degrassi and I see him in that wheelchair, I just want to kick that wheelchair over. 'Cause I know it's not real.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, there's handicapped comedians, right?
Yeah.
That have very good sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if
but come on, we would never talk about like Caroline Smith.
Right. But
like Angel, we would never like try to.
But what I'm saying is that they might
nothing wrong with her tweezer legs, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We will never crack on our people.
But it's like I said, everybody's open to it. You can't.
But you being you and your wife, freaking, was it snatching up girls?
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Right.
snatching up girls and stuff like that. You and your wife allegedly doing that stuff. It's not a handicap. That is a conscious choice that y'all made.
Right.
And that's some stuff that y'all got in trouble for.
Right. Whether we know this, what the facts are not, it's on the news. It's out in public.
Yeah, but the thing is though, and Angel, what's your thoughts on it, man?
I think we need more hecklers in comedy. I support this.
Yes.
I think there should be tomatoes thrown, booze. People should, that old hook in the vaudeville shows? They need to bring that back, man.
Sandman 2022.
We need to bring these back, man. If you're on funny, you need to be ran out, bro. And you need like life reflections to come back.
But yeah,
I think I totally agree. I think what has happened is that there was a time where if you weren't a good comic, you weren't rewarded.
Right.
You weren't. You weren't getting a whole bunch of laughs. You weren't just like people. I mean, well, you're still not getting laughs, but you were really ran out of a place if you sucked. Like, you couldn't stay on stage and not be funny. They would boo you off.
Right.
And now we don't do that.
A better
no
comic
more.
going upward, or you just quit.
Yeah. And the thing is, you just didn't want to get booed. But now, you ain't gonna get booed at no comedy show. As a stand-up comic, I'm not gonna, like, for example, unless it's just one of those real uncouth mics or whatever.
Right.
If I go to a mic and I am absolutely terrible, if I suck, the worst that's gonna happen is I'm not gonna hear anything.
Right. Which sucks too.
Nah, but not like being booed off stage.
No.
You see, the thing is, the worst thing that most comics have in their mind, the worst they're gonna do is not say anything.
Yeah,
that's the worst. Yeah, but think about the worst was they say, "Boo! Where y'all find this nigga at? Get him off stage."
Right.
Like now that is what
Apollo
we
love.
should fear as comedians, and we don't have that fear anymore.
No, because
so we're not going to be better.
It's a participation trophy, almost.
Yeah. But when it comes to this T.I. dude, and I look at T.I. like, we know you a superstar. Right. Like, you're already a superstar. So being a comedian, you're still going to be a superstar. You're just in a different avenue because superstardom just doesn't go away. Like for example, it's T.I. the rapper, but he's doing comedy. That's like a gimmick in itself.
Right.
You know, like you have cats in wheelchairs and all other stuff. Women can be used as a gimmick. I mean, he has a thing with him that automatically makes it. And then on top of him being a superstar, he's a superstar F-up. Like really, he could go to his whole past. So he could be a great comedian.
Absolutely.
If he puts in the work, but he still has to understand that you're going to get talked about.
And certain people don't care who you are.
Yeah. No, we care who you are. That's what we're going to talk about.
Right.
Because everybody knows who you are, so it's easy to make a joke of something popular.
What if MC Hammer decide to be a comedian? They're going to rip him apart.
But at the same time, it depends on how good his comebacks are.
Correct. But see, there's a difference though. T.I. let that hit that sensitive place.
Yeah. He
once you let sensibility get exposed,
that Ralph Tresvant got him.
Right. That light skin came out.
That light skin came.
That yellow came out.
The butter escaped.
The butter escaped out that pancake, and it spilled on the table.
Oh man!
You can't clean butter up like that unless you got a brownie towel.
Yo, just because you grow dreads don't make you hard.
Bro, I've been telling Jordan to grow dreads for 3 years, man.
Jordan Cornish.
Yeah, man.
And get a face tattoo.
Bro, and this idiot came back with like some flat top. Bro, it was this guy's terrible.
Yeah, but that's how I feel about it. I mean, he did apologize. They did make amends, but you can't go at the comedian like that. Like, and he wasn't even on stage. She was on stage.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped on stage, took over her set,
took the mic from her,
snatched the mic from her.
That you gotta let that go. You can't do stuff like that, T.I.
Right.
You turning this into a clown show like then, because you really gonna make people think they can just come up there and grab the mic out your hand.
And that's
gonna get somebody beat down. Because I'm gonna tell you, you got some punk comics. You know, there's some comics you can do that too.
Yeah, then you get ran out too.
But with the right circumstances,
you gonna catch a beat down the wrong one.
Take the mics, man. Beat them over the head.
Don't forget, everybody ain't like that girl. Some are like DC Young Fly. I remember DC Young Fly aired the dude out.
Oh yeah, cold blooded, and they kept the set going.
And they said, "This is my bike, punk."
Don't ever try to reach for the mic.
DC's so funny, man.
DC is that dude, man. I was that whole crew, man.
Right. Oh
that,
yeah,
that whole crew, 85 South crew, man. They are hilarious.
I've been watching them from the corner of the apartment when they started.
Chico Bean and his 3 cornrows.
Hey, he got 4 now.
Man, he trying.
He trying.
He doing it.
But
like,
he's doing it right.
I don't blame him. I'm bald as a mug, and I'm like him sometimes, man. I thought about getting dreads just on the side.
Just on the side, just let them hang.
Yeah,
there's grown men right now with dreads on their head.
I wear a hat anyway. You ain't gonna be able to tell.
You think all these dudes with all this hair?
Like women can wear lace fronts, but I can't wear a hat and let my dreads hang from the side.
Absolutely. Coolio
rocking 6 dreads right now.
No, 5. The IRS got 1. They took one of them dreads.
They typically take half.
But yeah, that's all
Coolio
I'm
got
saying.
6 dreads.
Don't jump on somebody's stage, do sets, because people gonna start thinking that. Because here's the other part: small groups of people roll together. You don't know who's with that comedian at that show. Now you might have 2 or 3 6'10" dudes, for your security because that's love who you are, but they're not gonna be a room of people. So if you go to the right room and try to do that.
And my family there?
Yeah.
Man, I will tell you something. You ain't gotta worry about my family being there because family don't support comedy.
Mine do. So.
You gotta go out and make it big. Man,
that
I have to go out and blow up.
Man, that ain't
and
true.
Do something huge to come back.
I've seen HL's family in like 3 shows, man. He points them out. He's like, yeah, that's my family. They all laughing.
See that section right there, the real dark one?
Hey, that's my family though. I'm talking about in general.
And his family, it's his family because they got the church clothes on, man. They ain't coming in looking terrible, man. They came in styling.
They were starting them?
Yes, man.
That's my baby up there. I think
I think HL's grandma was there, man. She had the church dress. I think. I thought, or it was probably your mom.
No, but my mom and my grandmother are both deceased.
Oh man.
Yeah, but but I've never seen Angel's family, but neither has he.
My mom asked me to go once, and I'm like, it's a 3-hour show in English.
All she wants to see is my baby on stage. You already know how that is.
Yeah.
She'll be on the WhatsApp with everybody. Mira. Un celebrity. Mira, para niño. Mira. Ay, Bencito. Ay, mi niño. Ay. Un celebrity.
Is that how your wife is? How you?
That's how that. Bro, I've been in the game for a minute.
You got him. He expect that.
He see that.
He see that coming.
Exactly how it
You went all the way off in Dominican.
And he talked like a Dominican, not a Mexican.
Yeah, he went Dominican on him. He went full on Dominican on Angel.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh, man. That's all she wants to see is you on stage. Take a picture. Yeah. That's it. You a superstar.
I might take her just because you said that.
I'm telling you, that woman would sit there regardless if she understands anything. And like,
hey, yo, take her and make sure that P's hosted.
Oh, yeah.
That way P can mess with her the whole time. She'll never have that much fun again in her life.
Oh, man, listen.
Because he can get on, you know what I'm saying?
Where
Because
you
she's like,
going?
oh, wait. Because, I'm going to tell you, the thing is with comedians is you have to be a well-rounded person because you have to be able to connect with different people of different backgrounds.
Absolutely.
So, like, you being able to connect with a Dominican woman, like, because she don't know your whole life. You know what I'm saying? She don't know about your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you being able to around, she's looking, oh, look at this negrito. Ain't that what they call them? Negritos.
Negros?
Yeah. She was like, oh, he don't know nothing about. He's gonna talk about hip hop and F this, F that, MF. But then you go out there and do that. Oh, however you did that, I can't repeat it. That's racist. But
it's not racist. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't because it was like Robert Downey Jr's Black Man in Tropical Thunder. It was like that because it was.
I'm a brother in the pain.
No, that's actually how she would sound like.
Yeah, and just like Robert Downey Jr. sounded, just like a brother would have sounded like back in that time in Vietnam. He sounded just like
sitting there, had a bottle of water. She was like. Put that WhatsApp on the fields and fields and fields. All right, man, Angel, man, I got Angel. There'd be like 9 people on one screen. Angel, man, all right. Then as soon as the show's over, hey, Poppy, I need some money.
Meanwhile, it's a gig with like 9 people at a library. Like, come on.
That's all right. To her, that's a stadium.
No, it ain't.
To her, that's a stadium to see.
I had my sister say one time, we chose all the way out here for this. And I can't.
Oh damn!
This is it. These unfunny
AFers.
Yo, she was all right. So the show that I think my sister went to, I think Sam Mazzani was hosting. Who else was on the Tank? And then I can't remember. It was some white dude. It was some white dude.
We always have a random.
And another white dude. And I remember going home and it was like, yo, why are they on the show? Why are they there?
What do they think?
That's what
like this is like, and the thing is, and this is the sad reality. That's why the comedy scene in the Triangle is in shambles. It's because people are going to shows like that
and getting turned off.
And they're like, oh, so and then just like stereotypes. Just like the Will and Chris Rock thing, once they represent a whole scene with that
It's over.
one
It's a wrap.
crappy, that group of people that was at that show are not going to another comedy show
Ever.
that's local. They're not going to another local comedy
You gotta have
show.
a big name on
Man,
it.
to be honest, man, I mean, nobody should go to local shows. Let's be honest, HL.
No,
if they
no,
were
the
good,
thing
it
is-
wouldn't be local.
We need the thing
Hey,
is,
look, you want to pay to get into the NFL? You want to earn your way in?
it's like this. You can put talented
But-
people on stage and you can put untalented people on stage.
But
But if everybody puts talented people on stage, it builds up the scene. That's why people are talking about Austin, Texas right now. It's because no matter what show they go to, they're seeing funny people up there. Not because every show they go to, they see a bunch of like wannabes.
Right.
They are seeing comics. When they come to the Triangle, they're seeing wannabes.
But like it's what P said, you know, if you want to go to the NFL, that's a good analogy. But I mean, we're not expecting high school football to do numbers, you know, because we know why it doesn't do numbers.
High school,
an inferior
high school
product.
football does numbers
though.
when they treat themselves like professionals.
Right. And if you take this, open
Maybe
mic-
like
Like
in
there,
Texas.
there are
let's
there
be
are
honest,
high
though.
school teams right now
Right.
with jumbotrons in the end
yeah.
zone. Who do you think paid
Yeah,
for
but
that jumbotron?
that's like in Texas.
No,
you know.
that's it.
That's just
That's
everywhere.
it. That's
There are
everywhere. Every
places,
state, every
there
state,
are
bro.
places that take stuff seriously and they do the right things in promotion. I went to a high school game in North Carolina. We were walking in, and every kid on the team that was a starter had a big poster
Yeah.
on the fence.
Oh, my son had that. Yeah.
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 We ain't
like,
had that in
like
high school.
full size.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that, I mean, the stadium was beautiful. The grass. I noticed the grass. It wasn't astroturf. It was grass.
Grass, right.
But it was gorgeous.
Right.
That's when I knew I've been watching too much HGTV when I
Right.
noticed the grass.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like, it
I
was
love that
just,
show,
it looked like
too.
a stadium, man. Jumbotrons in the end
I said the
zone.
same thing. They had my son's post on. I said, what the hell? I said, I got
So,
But I
like-
mean, but yeah, but
But the thing is, it's like this. We don't have to be trash just because we're local.
no. But you have to be serious about it.
but it
But the
is.
thing, so, you gotta be able to hurt somebody's feelings.
Right,
You gotta
but-
be able to tell somebody, like, why don't you put me on your show, man? You really need to work on your material.
If someone asks you, and don't forgive me for this because I'm still the baby off the bench, but if someone gonna ask you to be on somebody else's show, then I don't think you're doing your work.
But the thing
or
is,
anything.
that's the only way, because what happens is the people that are not funny and not getting booked on shows, what they're doing is they're building up relationships with the venues in the area.
Okay.
So then they build the reputation with the venue, like, oh, we can put on a great show, and then they will reach out to nothing but their friends.
Got it.
And then their friends, some may be funny,
And
but
so-
for the majority are not funny, just like
I
this.
actually just got on Jack for not putting on his friends. I completely disagree with. This is a very nepotistic place.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is, so you're not getting full quality.
You gotta
Because like
check it
the
out. Is what he's
funny
saying.
cats are sitting at home watching TV, while the unfunny cats are out here destroying the comedy scene in Raleigh. That's
That's you just hit on why it's impossible. The quality control. First of all, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I've been saying it for years. This is a rich man's sport, and rich people in general are never going to be funnier than a poor person. But you can't really do stand-up comedy unless you have like
an audience.
a lot of money, pretty much, because it's a lot of travel and it's for free, pretty much. Those $10-$20 spots, man, who cares about them, dude? They're not even gonna pay for your gas, pretty much.
Not now.
Nah, but it's about just getting in front of
But get in
people.
front of
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
though.
but it's like it's a thing that costs like it's gonna be like 6 to 10 years before
I
you
mean-
make any real money.
Okay, I mean, let's be realistic though. If you know you're trying to get into this field, and you already know you understanding somewhat of the grind process, so I don't think anyone jumps into an open mic expecting to make it a Def Comedy Jam. A lot of it's just, hey, I was wanting to try it. If it hits, it hits, right? But if you catch that bug and you really start going home and working, and whatever time you do have to go out and hit the stages or open mics, you develop a respect and understanding for that craft. So being rich or poor, I mean, rich or poor is like anything else. If you're richer, you got better education, you got a better house, you got better tax bracket. If you're poor or middle class, you got to work a little bit harder.
Like poor and middle class is totally different.
Right. Well,
Separate those two.
Yeah.
You poor.
So you poor. I mean, we'll go poor, rich, no middle class. But if you poor, stuff's going to be hard for you coming. So you're gonna have to work twice as hard.
Yeah, but
like
that's
anything else.
That's also another good point. But at the same time, stand up is a candle in a world full of light bulbs. I mean, if you think about it,
that's nice.
That's a bar right there.
Yeah,
like
if
that.
you think about it, man, a guy, what you just said, and it's a lot of work grind. All right, why would I do that? I got an iPhone. I can do 30-second sketches and upload them on YouTube from my living room.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
could,
you're
I
not
could go on
working on the
IG.
craft.
I could make memes. I could do all these things, man.
Right.
And why would I do it on stand up? And then when you think about it, you talk to a stand up, and they could be like 8-10 years in, man. And it's like, if you really talk to them and look at them as a professional, you can't respect them as a professional. Think about it. Think about the people that. But think about this. Like, if you ask how many people have an hour, it's not a lot, man.
Right.
And they'll be like 6 to 10 years in. And then half of the people who have those hours, you look at them and they're like, this isn't an hour.
Right. Well, how'd you get it?
This isn't an hour. This is like 20 minutes.
Right.
So, so how come?
Thank you, Mr. White Man.
Thank you, Wahite.
Yeah,
So how come?
So we back. You got a point to make, don't he? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Angel.
No, I'm listening. I'm
I'm saying Angel, because Angel, he been going up, like, we cut him off. Now he back to home.
It's like he never left.
Yeah, all right, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, these people, 95% of the comedians are untalented. They're lazy, and this is what you're seeing. This is exactly what they deserve. This is the energy they're putting out.
So you're getting the lack of work into is what you're getting as far as the lack of jokes coming out of it.
Yeah, exactly. What you put in is what you get out. If 5 minutes a month gets you 60 minutes a year. So if you go to 3-4 mics a week, man, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a new 5 every month. That's really solid, man.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Right.
You know what? If you go 3 times a week at a mic, that's 15 minutes a week, and that's 60. That's an hour. That's an hour that you actually go up. So most of your time is actually writing off stage. You should be putting 40 hours off stage writing to get that 5 minutes. Yeah. So and
He ain't lying.
when people actually think about it, bro, they're not gonna do that.
No, they're not gonna do that. Not like that.
Not unless you're just a person that naturally comes up with jokes in
Right.
your
Yeah,
everyday life all day. You just and you start writing them down.
But then even then, because if you come up with, come on, how many of us have ideas and or see something funny real quick and you dissect it? If we don't have a piece of paper by us, or
that's what I do. That's just like
you shouldn't need that either.
That's my personality. And to see something funny.
He just brought up another good point. Comics don't be talking about bits, man. Most comics are in there for the attention now. That's why they ask you, P, how many people are there at the mic. They'll when you talk to a comic, they'll name drop, or they'll be like, I did this venue, but they'll never tell you a bit they're working on. They'll never tell you about this tag don't work or something.
Trying to steal. I'm more about
exactly. Now, you have to understand that there are some low down. I've had cats like just straight snatch jokes to my face.
I have that too.
When I met HL at the junk, we was outside talking about the remember. The bathroom joints, and little dude.
I don't remember what we was talking about. I was high.
Yeah, he was high, but we had a conversation about everybody had
something to say. I was really high.
Everybody had something to say about the situation that was there, and legitly, and I knew what was wrong me even talking about it, because I had actually came up with something really good, and then dude that went in front of me took the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
I'd never got so mad. I was like, all right. So it's real.
You ain't fighting?
Yo.
Nah, this not.
You don't even argue?
But like for real though, like, so the
That's
thing is, I don't.
But you know what? It didn't hit the same.
So I only talk about bits with people that I absolutely trust. Like, and when I talk about bits with my peeps, man, like I've never, you know what I'm saying? They know that they can tell me any joke. I'm not gonna steal their stuff, and they're not gonna steal mine. It's like a trust. It's an honor. It's an honor to it, honestly. And they're honorless comedians. So
you really shouldn't look at it like.
I'm careful. I'm cautious to open mics now.
You shouldn't
because
look
of the way these.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You should look at it like normal.
Unfunny people
will mess your stuff up.
Let me tell you something about comics. A lot of comics are narcissists, and the problem with narcissists, they don't have morals. Like they will steal your stuff and then look at you in the face like ain't nothing happened.
Right.
But listen, you shouldn't think about it like that. You should look at it like Norm Macdonald did. This guy stole your joke. Who cares? You're going to come up with another better one.
Right.
That's how you should look at it. They can't steal all of them, HL.
Nah. You still. I'm still going to touch it, though. It's the respect. It's the disrespect.
Yeah, disrespect.
See, and that's the thing that like I see black people have. Black people refuse to be disrespected.
Absolutely.
No, I mean you're
like,
right.
I
but,
don't know about other races, but I know about black people.
But people,
and that's why we go off so quickly because we don't even know if we're being disrespected or not. But we ain't gonna be disrespected. We might get up.
Yeah. Look, I'll get in trouble all day, but if I think you
coming at me
sideways, listen, I'll take the L somewhere else. But damn it, you gonna get this right here.
First thing a black person gonna say is "F you me."
I think you shouldn't really look at it that way. Also, you should put people in tiers and boxes. Right. I know people don't say that and say you shouldn't, but you should. Because a lot of people think that because I'm at the same, no, it's just comedians. A lot of people think because I'm on the same like mic or gig as them that like we're the same people. No, it's like we're at the park and we're in the NBA and we're running and you're at the park too. Yeah, we're on the same court, but this is a different game we're both playing.
Correct. That is true. So let me ask you a question, Angel. What tier would you say T.I.'s on right now?
I mean, I actually haven't seen his set. So who knows?
At the same time, he's still a superstar. So would that automatically level him up that court?
From what I've seen, his delivery and timing, it puts him way above the average, I would say.
He is above the average. The average first-day comedian, he is better.
The part of the clubs, they fill seats. His name fills seats.
Yeah.
That too, he does draw.
I mean, T.I.
He's T.I.
If T.I. was performing at
Good Nights, you would go?
Yeah, you never forget. It doesn't matter. Also, never forget. This doesn't matter how funny you are. If you can't bring $1 in, you're probably not as funny as you think you are.
Right.
It's always about the draw.
Right.
At the end of the day, if you can't bring in no money, you're worthless.
Yeah, that is true.
That's America in a nutshell.
That's an
I don't
employee
know
on the schedule you don't
because
want.
the thing is, and this is the sad part, being an unknown is being an unknown. So like,
but things are different though. Like Aaron's only not famous because he really doesn't try. Because if you are that good, HL, and you've seen it,
but he's not a draw.
I know, but only because he doesn't put the work in, right? Because this is what I'm saying. There's an aura. Things happen when you are that good. Like after Aaron gets off, the crowd is talking about him still. Like the buzz. Yeah, they want to know his name.
Right.
They keep talking about him even like an hour after he got off stage.
They don't capitalize on the buzz.
Yeah, but also things these are things that are validating that he's that good.
Right.
It's not
you want them talking when you get off stage.
Yeah, so I thought I was good until I heard people talk about Aaron, and I'm like, all right, I ain't nobody. This guy really has it. And the factor is different too. It's a different thing. You can't even explain it. They just got it.
They just got it. But even if they got it,
you still got to put it together.
I still got to put it together.
And you still got to put in the work. You still got to drive 1,000 miles to get there.
Yeah, because real talk, and I ain't gonna, humbly speaking, I got the it thing, and you got to put in work though. You really do.
Like I feel this, like even having conversations.
You got to do the mics, like for example, Teron, me. Yeah. Like Byron, like there are so many comics you see at mics.
Right.
Those are people that are putting the work in. Now, some people may not have it, but they have a work ethic. Mm-hmm. Like Kobe didn't have it. Kobe had a work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
That made
so
it.
That can make you it.
Right.
Like, but some people have a God-given talent, which fortunately for me, I have. Mm-hmm. But I still got to put in the work.
You got to sharpen your sword at all times.
Yeah.
Because even having conversations with H. And some other people that I talk to, I'm like, oh, I'll say this, I'll say that. I'm, just opinionated, conversation. And they just like, but that's not your niche. This is your niche. I'm like, yeah, but it's like, no. That's your niche.
And people don't want to listen to that either.
You know what I'm saying? So people don't want to listen to it because in my mind, I know what he's saying. I'm not discrediting it because I've already heard it and I already feel it. But I'm okay. I'm good to go off the cuff. If I had to go off the cuff on stage, I'm fine. I can find something to get into and draw people in.
But you shouldn't rely on it.
But I shouldn't have to rely on it. So I need to go back to the gym.
Yeah.
And work on the niche. And that's it. But but that's a different type of thinking.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about this while I'm working.
And I would say, you have to be humble enough to take criticism.
Oh, you got to. If you can't take constructive, then get out of there.
Like for example, Matt White last night. I'm gonna say what I love about open mic. So it's when a comic just drops a bomb on me. You know what I mean? Like everyone. Like sometimes it's been me, sometimes it's been Teron. It's always been
Right.
Sometimes it's been you, where you just drop that one bomb that like, oh wow, that's some good stuff, right? So we chilling. Matt White coming that bad boy. I'm not gonna say his joke because I want to mess anything up, but like drops. I mean, a jewel, like a shiny ass diamond, just dropped in the middle of the stage.
Titanic like this.
Had my stomach hurting.
Oh wow.
You don't make my stomach hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like not on some BS.
Right.
Dude made my stomach hurt, right? So I go, so I'm like, yo, bro, like that was so funny. So I was like, if you ever do that Snug Life joke over this one, I'm gonna throw a shoe at the stage. Because it was that good, right? And the thing was like, we were sitting there talking. I was like, have you thought about this? And we are exchanging ideas.
Right.
And we're having a conversation. And it's not like, it wasn't like me saying, oh, that was bad or nothing. Like, it was like, hey, we modify it a little bit or dig deeper into it. I mean, yo, you got
up a little bit more.
You know what I'm saying? Like you dropped this diamond. I'm not gonna sit here and hate on the diamond.
Right.
I'm gonna try to like help you polish that bad boy up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and it was like, you know, you got it. It's your joke. It is however you want to do it. But different perspectives make things and being accepting of those different perspectives.
Right. Not being defensive and stuff.
Yeah, people don't take criticism. They also don't take ideas. Surprisingly. I think if you see mine, like the 5 minutes I'm doing now, 3 people wrote for it, and probably like 3 of the jokes are mine.
Exactly,
but a lot of people wrote for it.
The different perspectives is how you make a joke good, because that's how you make a joke that's universal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If only your eyes is on the joke, it's probably not going to be that good.
It's not going to be that good because it's just literally your perspective.
Right.
Which is not going to hit with 95% of the people.
Yeah, because it's your perspective.
It's your perspective, not nobody. Not
everybody has a different perspective of things.
They also don't talk about bits. If you're an observational comic, man, that means you're making arguments, most likely.
Yeah,
right.
You should be talking to other people and arguing with them to get a better perspective and a clear thesis on what you're doing.
Because I'm an observational comic.
Because even when, like, again, I hate to refer myself, but even my first time at Dirty Bull, when the cat was in front of me, all he did was complain about online dating. And the first thing I got on the mic, I was like, "You make me feel great to be married. You got to go through all the complications."
Yeah.
You know, and that just opened up, the wheel.
And you got to live in the moment. Like, and that's one thing that I will say. Important. Matt White is a beast at. He knows how to live in that moment.
Yeah.
Cause that moment is gone so quick, but you can make that one moment last an eternity.
Right. Exactly.
You gotta get in there, and like when you're in the moment,
that's it.
Oh, that's when you're having fun.
Yeah, because now you're
everything
really cruising.
Else, you just like you there.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with the white comedians. They are on a script so bad that they just they can't even fathom getting off of it. And it's just
because they're scared to go off cuff.
But they sound robotic. And consciously people aren't going to tell, but subconsciously they are.
Right, but they sound robotic, and a lot of their peers, let's see, other white peers are doing it. They're going to stick in that groove.
Yeah.
Until someone either shakes them up or they just get to the point where someone's like, yo, that sucked. Like, you sound like you reading a commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what great delivery is in white people's mind. It's enunciating and clear speaking, which is not true.
I can clear speaking, enunciate, and still drop something funny without sounding like clear eye, dry
but
eye.
The thing is, it's like this. See what Angel's trying to say is that Angel's trying to say that most of the time with the white comedians, they're really strong into their writing. They write out everything.
I saw that.
And what happens is when you write out every single word of the joke, you sound like you're reading a poem.
Right.
Or you sound like you're reciting something, and you really don't sound like a comedian.
You don't sound like a real person.
Yeah, and the thing is, and that's not living in the moment. Like, because I'm even guilty of it, going right down, like, everything that I wrote.
Right.
And without breaking it. But, man, when you break it and you can just come back to it, that is where the concentration comes, is to break the script, come back to the script at the right spot.
Yeah.
That's where the concentration and the focus comes in. Like you don't understand. If you get drunk before performing, if you get stoned before performing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You really are gonna suck compared to what you could be if you were sober.
Even if you think you didn't, because I thought I didn't for a year until Brandy told me, I'm glad that you finally went up there sober. And I was like, oh shit. I thought I was doing good.
Man, yeah, exactly.
Oh, my bad, DH.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, I was doing good today.
You were. I missed it too. What did he say?
That's word.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
My favorite. But like I said though, it seems it makes a difference. You know, everybody has their own vices, how they get comfortable and things of that nature. But you can see it in their performance. You know, and like you said, you see like the white comics up there. If one joke don't hit, they go right to their phone, turn it back to the audience phone, scroll, turn back over. I mean, if that's the case, keep the phone in your hand. Like, you know, because you're losing seconds going to the phone, unlocking the phone, scrolling up. Okay, so now, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. I don't like it.
I mean, there's lots of things. I mean, HL, there's lots of things. Also, like, most of the advice is bad. Like,
Yeah.
like HL knows, man, I laugh all throughout my set.
Right.
Like,
I can see you giggling to yourself.
just giggling, bro.
But sometimes that's good.
That's
though.
good, though.
And-
Like, I
no,
don't see
people
why
have
not.
been telling me the whole time, drop it. But what these guys don't
Is
understand
people like your laugh.
is that,
Right.
that, and two, I can literally crowd control with it.
Yes, you can.
They don't
Right.
understand that, like, I'm this. Delivery is my forte.
Mm-hmm.
I have S tier delivery, and it's so good I can use my laugh to do what I want with it.
You can control the crowd with it.
Yeah, I've just snickered up there for like 30 seconds straight, and they're dying at it.
Right.
I would tell you the best advice I could ever give a comedian is finish your sentence and don't say nothing else.
Oh yeah, sit in silence.
Like, what I'm saying, no, I'm not even saying that. What I'm saying is,
I'm
all
learning
right,
that.
after you say something like, you know, I'm trying to think of a punchline that doesn't involve cursing or whatever. You're like, yeah.
And she had a big booty. Oh.
No,
Yeah,
what,
yeah, and she had a big booty. Stop. Don't
What-
say you
what
know.
HL said-
Don't say okay. Don't say right. Don't say nothing like that. Say your actual sentence and don't add that you know or
yeah, and if you're gonna add
know what I'm
something,
saying?
add a face maybe.
yeah.
But
you
ano-
stop, but you add a or anything an expression.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right.
don't add just a comment. Oh, you know, okay, right. You know what I mean?
No,
Don't
because
say
people
nothing
are
like that.
afraid of that's a huge level up though. 'Cause I know, because one of my biggest problems was I couldn't see the crowd. It was a blur. Like I couldn't see him, and you know what was
Is
happening?
that why you wear glasses?
No, it was a blur because I was in my head and I was counting down the time.
Oh,
I was counting down the time.
That was my biggest thing, was counting down time.
Yeah.
don't worry about the time.
I didn't know that, though.
Talk
The-
until you see a light and then wrap it up.
Like,
But I
okay.
wouldn't have known that either, Pete, if it didn't bother me that I could not remember who I was looking at.
Right, okay.
So what I did was, I was like, man, I gotta slow things down. And what I did was I meditated a minute before I got up. I meditated. And also I would sit in silence after it.
Okay.
I would just sit there and just watch them, look at them. What this did was it taught me how to build tension, actually.
Okay.
It builds more tension. It makes you more in control, and it gets you in the moment.
Okay.
Which is more important because you get to actually feel this energy, like in you. Like it's very odd, man. But once you like get into the meditating in the moment,
blow on stage one day.
bro,
He's
I'm
gonna get the
telling you,
Golden
man,
Globe.
dude, it's like it's such a level up, HL. It's crazy, man. It's like a new game after that.
Man, I feel you, man. Cause
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna tell you the energy. Like for me, I would tell you like this. For me, in that moment, it's the most calm I felt all day.
Yes, it's so crazy.
Like I got all these people staring at me, all these people pressured to be funny and to say the right thing in the right way. But in some way, I'm at the most serene,
Part of it.
calm.
You're enjoying it.
I'm just.
You're not panicking now. You're not even
You know what I
thinking,
mean?
I hope this next one's gonna
Yeah,
hit. You
my heart's
know
not
it
beating.
will.
Hit
My
right.
heart's
Yeah.
not beating fast. My knees are not knocking.
Right.
I'm exposed like a mug.
Right, you open.
But it's like the most peaceful place I could think of being.
Okay.
Flow state is crazy.
Like, and you know when
That's
it
what
happens?
it is, really. Flow
It
state.
literally happens when I grab the microphone and put my hand on the stand.
And that's it.
The second my hand hits that stand, it's just like I could be in a pool floating.
You're comfortable. Like, you're in the zone.
Yeah, it's not even a zone. It's just it's like
What up, what up?
like to be that comfortable in front of people. Like you're sober. I'm like, you don't understand. It like everybody has something about them.
True.
For me, I have no problem being exposed.
Exactly. There's two different comedians, man.
Some
One-
people can don't. I can't dunk.
There's two different
I got a
comedians.
J though.
This is two different comedians. One is this trying to please the crowd,
Right?
so
Pandering.
Pandering,
and the other one is manipulating the crowd to do what they want.
I like
Narcissist tendency.
No. The second one is what you need to do. You're an MC. You're the master of ceremonies. You're puppets, HL. They laugh when you want them to laugh,
not giggle
when they want to.
I'm just saying that's why most comics are narcissists.
And no, it's a thin line, HL. It's a very thin line. You could very well it's a thin line. You could fall into narcissism, man, because it's a constant battle with your ego. If you actually say I am great, then you need to get beat up.
Right.
You need to get beat up.
Oh, but I am great though, and whoop me if you want to.
I guess that'll be the next
You're
break.
gonna come back with two black eyes.
Oh, he's in the raccoon twin.
Will Smith.
At least I'll come back, because if I got two black eyes, you dead.
He gonna come back like, well, maybe those punchlines weren't that good.
You know what happens when you see somebody with two black eyes, right? They got told twice.
The other guy got two red holes.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Now I gotta prove I ain't the punk.
Yeah.
So now I might have to catch a body just because I ain't no punk. I might have to catch a body just to prove that. Man, see, that's why I hate dealing with minorities.
That's it.
Why we don't make you have to challenge your manhood anyway?
Jesus.
Got some more jazz. Y'all keep it locked. Yo, you know how like you get about 3 minutes into a song and realize there's 3 minutes left? I was like, this is not a good idea. Yo, you thought I was rocking, man. I was just trying not to fall asleep.
Yeah, I was like, getting comfortable.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I almost nodded. I almost nodded off, yo. Woo! So I just saw this that they said that T.I. was heckling an old girl before she went on her little her accusations or whatever.
Oh.
So T.I. was in the crowd talking junk. She hit him with that. Cause you know everybody gonna have a T.I. joke just in case this nigga get too big for his britches.
Hey, listen, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, baby.
No, don't talk junk if you can't talk junk back.
You can't take it back now.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna talk about your ugly ass wife. I'm gonna talk how your wife got a white woman pork face. That's what I'm gonna talk about. Like, am I the only one to think Tiny nose needs work like that?
Yeah.
Is it just me?
No, just kick it.
Like, we can't talk about. Can we talk about Tiny's nose? I know we can't talk about bald chicks, but can we talk about Tiny's nose and how many times T.I. probably cheated on her?
Oh, times.
That's what I said. How many times?
Times.
Out of
all the women in Escape, that's the one you got?
Escape with some ugly women.
Not all of them.
Well, there was one.
Nah, Candy was alright.
Candy and then the other singer was alright.
Yeah, but Tiny was.
But you knew Tiny was ugly because she was a red bone in the 90s and no one cared.
No, a red bone in the 90s, no one wanted. Yo, for real, she had to wait till T.I. got famous to get some.
Just kick it.
T.I. came out, 2004?
Yeah.
She put T.I. on, actually.
Yeah, she put him on.
That's
my little secret.
Really? That's her little secret?
She put money on his projects, too.
She funded all that.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder he's still with him.
Yeah, man, he's a loyal guy.
She funded all
that. That explains a lot.
What up, D?
Time to look like...
Yo, that's my man, Uncle Dolomite from the West Coast.
Yo, that's what she look like.
Yo, Miss Piggy, little Piggy. I'm done. We got a live this Saturday, me and him.
Oh, word, I'm about to check that out.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, but like, for real, man, like, that's what I would have cracked on. Someone need to start cracking on T.I. ugly ass. Why see how long they stay together?
Listen, I'm glad none of the kids look like her. That's all I can say.
I don't know, they kind of do.
Nah, the oldest one?
I don't know. I mean, they got like 30.
Just oldest daughter?
They got like 30 kids, man.
They got a lot of children.
I think the boys look like him.
I think the boys look like him.
I don't know, man.
Well, the oldest ain't hers anyway.
They all got funny faces to me.
I mean, they're different.
Like they be looking defective. They look like they came from the irregular section at the store.
I'm not even gonna.
Like, I don't know what's wrong with them, or something wrong with them. We got from the irregular section at the hospital.
I'm done. I quit.
Like, I think they should do that. They should put all the irregular babies in one section.
This section, like, your head a little different.
Yo, your head lopsided. Yo,
I mean, that'd be bad for big head babies. You know, black people, Spanish people have big head babies.
Yeah, I like an infinity sign when I was born. I ain't gonna care. I had just as much head as I had body. It was like equal.
It was equal.
It was equal proportion. I had head and body.
You want to tip it over?
I look like an 8.
Stop.
Like, that's what I look like.
I quit.
I was a walking 8 for the first 2 years of my life.
Then you started walking.
Huh?
Then you started walking.
No, that's started rolling.
Is that rolling? You rolling through the
Did y'all check out WrestleMania?
Nah. I saw the Undertaker's.
highlights. My cousin was there.
The Undertaker got the
My cousin, he got
Hall of Fame joint, so I saw that.
He got Vince McMahon access. Like he was in the back with the boys.
See Austin's last match.
Right.
Bro, let me tell you about my girl Bianca Belair, though.
Oh, the one with the long ponytail?
Y'all, man.
Did she win?
Yeah, man. She's the next
You read
Cena,
that?
bro. She's the next Cena.
Is she?
Yes, man. Bro.
She a beast.
She's a beast, bro.
Better than Charlotte Flair, right?
Yeah, man. I hate Charlotte.
Flair got the name.
I hate
Flair.
Charlotte, man.
Yeah, all I know, she been holding it down for the
Yeah, she
women's
been holding it for a
joint.
minute.
I watched WrestleMania just
Did she
for
beat
Bianca.
Rousey?
Just yeah.
Did she beat Rousey?
Nah. Yeah, she did.
Did she?
Yeah.
Tiny look like the.
The only
Toxic
reason I know that
Revenger.
is because I don't watch wrestling, but I was watching the Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech,
yeah.
and the Steiner Brothers Hall of Fame speech was trash. I ain't gonna lie, I like, dang, y'all took too many steroids, shrunk the brain up.
Oh, their brain,
The
their brain is shot.
Nah, man.
Undertaker's
Scott
was
Texas pretty
brilliant.
smart.
The Undertaker's was brilliant. And then Queen Charnel,
Queen Charmel was looking like a snack, bro.
Boy, with a wide nose.
boy.
she had one of the wide pork knuckle
Oh,
noses,
man,
but
here
I
we
love
go.
her, though. She bad. She bad. I mean, come
She
on.
was-
She
Like
like
book an
60.
old lady for real.
Yeah,
This is what it is.
that's his wife.
Okay, shout out.
Yeah, she was Booker T's wife, man.
She wasn't bald headed either.
You see what
She's
he say?
51, bro. You crazy. She was looking beautiful.
She was looking good. She looked all right. She was about as beautiful as Michelle Obama's beautiful.
Whoa.
What are you trying to say, my friend?
Hold on, brother.
What are you
Hold
trying
on.
to say?
You done went too far, Eddie. You done went too far.
Buddy.
Wait,
we got some problems,
wait.
dog.
Slow down
All
now.
I said was she was as beautiful as Michelle Obama is beautiful. What is wrong with that?
You trying to tell me
You
that
trying
Queen
to say
Charmel-
something, man.
Yeah,
You
tried-
slick.
Yeah, you heard that,
He
right?
slick.
I heard that. Under
Nah,
my
trying to
tone.
y'all
Throw
really
dirt on
tripping.
Mrs. Obama
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
No,
yeah,
what I'm
Mr.
saying,
Obama ain't
what I'm
got
saying
it.
is that there's a different class of beautiful. Like she's beautiful, she's elegant, but like her nose is wide as hell, just like Michelle Obama got a pit bull face. I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm
why
just
you
saying.
crazy? He is
Michelle,
out of his mind.
Michelle Obama's cute. She's cute, but she's cute with a pit bull. Another person should be in
This
the
a pit
irregular
bull face,
section.
That's a beautiful
That's a
pit bull.
bull,
That's
man.
a pit bull.
This-
face.
this-
That
this a pit bull,
look at
dog?
Michelle.
don't look like no.
It's a pit bull.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
want
a
to see what pit bull you've been
Not
on.
just
Yeah,
a pit bull, but like
yeah.
some sort of dog. Like if she was a
Man,
cartoon character, she'd be a dog.
Where? We got the Google up. Look, sending Will Smith to the studio tomorrow.
Bring his ass to get power bombed out here. Wait, look, Google Michelle Obama
We
real
looking
quick.
at her.
I know, and I'm just saying like she's beautiful. She's beautiful,
She
but
look like she got arrested.
like I'm just saying like put in the irregular
He
section.
said WNBAQ.
Yeah, right. She's WNBAQ. See, now y'all get it. Now y'all get it. Now y'all understand.
Nah, bro. Ain't no understanding.
She's my dude. Where have you been all my life? He gets me.
He a West Coast dude like you.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Bro, you remember this pit?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
The most
and Queen-
iconic picture ever taken, HL.
Yeah, but you can't even see her face. It's
I
a
don't think
silhouette.
I don't think anybody looking at her face.
Bro.
Yeah, she got nice hair. That's what I'm saying. Like
She thicker than this nigga.
I'm just saying, Michelle Obama.
Oh, Candace Parker coming up here
Michelle
too.
Obama's attractive, but she's
More attractive
like,
than Queen Charmel. They're not even the same element.
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying. Queen Charmel has the same attractive level as Michelle Obama.
Google Queen Charmel real quick. Let's see what she
But
looks like.
that wide ass nose. Go
Oh,
ahead.
hell
Google
to the
it.
no.
Go ahead.
She's like
Google
she's
it.
still playing jumping.
I got a picture of Obama and Michelle Obama.
Look
Really
at that
don't-
forehead. The crown don't even sit on it.
Hey, but he said she's beautiful. Remember, that's what I said.
Beautiful.
I said she's about as beautiful as
Now she's
Michelle
a
Obama.
Now
It's a bad lady.
she's a
son.
WNBA point guard.
Got her in her prime,
Hey,
son.
hey. All I'm saying is y'all
she
are
got
proving my
body.
point,
Not
and
all
I
of it.
love it. Y'all proved my entire point.
Not all of it.
Yeah,
That was funny.
and that's
though.
perfectly
fine. What you
that's
love?
perfectly cool. I love when I get that W in the argument column. Go ahead and write that.
I don't know if you get the whole W.
I got at least a V, nigga.
You get
I'll agree the nose is big, but it makes her hotter to me.
Oh yeah, Angel gonna
man.
smash the
Hey,
nostril.
Fits her, bro.
What Humpty
Fits
Hump
her.
said in the 69,
Angel
my
gonna
Humpty nose
penetrate the
is
nostril.
It
Let
just
me.
fits her, man.
It does fit.
It just look, it fits her,
He said
bro.
In the 69, Humpty nose gonna tickle his rear. That's what Angel said.
Man, she.
That's what he was.
Just saying, bro. Like,
Let me be a king for a night. You know who she reminds me of right here? Josie.
Yeah.
She reminds me of Josie right here.
Oh man.
oh man.
Wait, why are you laughing? Josie the comedian ain't beautiful?
No, she's bad.
Yeah.
But Queen Charmel, I don't think he is.
This guy.
I don't think that was a fair comparison. I think that was an insult to Joseph.
I
Oh,
feel
wow.
that's an insult
Wow.
to Michelle.
Bro, he said this and
Heard
insult.
of Michelle? Bro, show her that Jody picture. That not Jody, but what's that movie with baby boy picture? Show him that baby boy picture right there.
Like what, the baby boy picture. Let me see what y'all talking about. Like,
And I don't like baby boy, so no, the one you just showed me, with her looking like she was outside cooking grits.
wait, Queen Charmel?
Yeah, that ain't it. That is not the picture you just showed me.
Y'all wasting time now. Anyway,
I'm still talking.
I'm just saying that Queen Charmel, Michelle Obama, they
Okay.
like you have tiers, right? In comics.
Okay, what tier? What tier?
All right. Let's say it's a 7-tier pyramid, right?
7.
7 tiers down the 4th.
Okay.
On the 4th tier.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Nah.
Cause like all right. So 4th tier is like Michelle Obama. 5th tier is like Monica, Brandy.
Whoa, Monica. Whoa,
Monica-
you put Monica on 5?
Yeah.
I mean,
Monica.
yeah.
That's your top 5?
Wait, that's tier
tiering.
5.
Tier
All
5.
right,
tier
tier
5.
4 is like Queen Charmel, Michelle
Monica's
Obama,
tier 5?
Monica.
Monica's gotta be tier 3.
Can I
least.
tell my tiers? Y'all cut me off.
It's terrible.
Yeah. all right.
About to get muted.
Then tier 5, I will probably put like who was it? Monica, Brandy, Kim from the Parkers. That's tier 5. Tier 6.
What? Awful.
Yo, tier 6.
must
This is where it
be
gets
dyslexic.
good.
The G League.
That's not even G League.
He
They
put
still-
Brandy in
They
the.
still in Europe.
He put Brandy in D4.
Yo, I don't know if you understand how old Brandy is compared to how fine Brandy is.
Brandy's not finer than Monica.
Tier 6, huh?
Brandy
They're in
is
the
not-
same tier.
No, they can't be
Monica
the same.
and Monica and Brandy, you just have that light skin, dark skin thing with you. Brandy
No, I
and Monica are in the
don't.
same
No, I
tier.
don't.
Wait.
Brandy ain't
Hold
light-skinned.
up. I ain't get to my. Let me
Okay,
get to
go
my
ahead,
6th tier.
Okay.
Tier 6. Now that's when you got Thelma from Good Times, you got Pam Grier, you got
Is
Diane
this
Carroll.
going down or up?
This is going up.
Upside down.
I'm talking about older women. Are we talking about older women
You
right
just
now?
said Pam Grier is tier 6.
Yeah, tier 6 out of 7 tiers. Now that top tier goes to 1993 Tony Braxton.
Man,
And
you
that-
think got a bald headed.
Who's in?
I know what he was doing with his little bats. Queen Charmel.
You said Pam Grier is tier 6.
Yo, she's definitely top tier.
But
yeah,
so your
yeah,
list
yeah.
is so 7
I'm
means
talking about-
1.
No, 7 means 7. The top tier is 7. That is 1993 Tony Braxton.
Okay. I told you the upside down
Oh,
cake.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I
knew it was
thought.
upside
The
down.
top,
Because
the
he
very
said
top
Pam
of that
Grier is
tier.
tier 6, and I'm like, ain't nobody putting Pam
Yeah.
Grier at the bottom.
No. I'm going up. So I start Michelle Obama as far as women that now below them. Unfortunately, you got Patti LaBelle. That's tier 3. Would be like Patti LaBelle, Dionne Warwick, Gladys Knight, and them. They aged well, but not as well as Michelle Obama and Queen Charmel, which didn't age as well as Monica and Brandy, which didn't age as well as Pam Grier, Thelma from Good Times, which didn't age as well as 1993 Tony Braxton.
Nah, Monica still got it. Everything.
But Tony
Monica got
still looks
better.
good.
Exactly. Tony still looks like 1993 Tony Braxton. Give that chick to me. And Stacey Dash. I'll put her in that top tier too.
Yeah, you have to.
You got to put
You
Stacey
got
Dash.
to. There's
up
no
there.
argument about it. Don't let her talk to you, but
Yeah. Yo, looks wise.
yeah, look, we're gonna look.
And
we're going to look.
I just put one more person in that top tier, and that's Robin Givens. Unfortunately, I hate that
haven't
shit.
seen- yeah.
Evil never dies. Old.
Yeah, evil just gets better.
Evil just keeps getting classic. But Robin Givens, I saw a picture. I was like, she is what?
She still
I
got
think she's
it.
60. And that picture, she
she
looked
can't
like
look
she
better
was
than
30.
Angela though.
Angela Bassett,
Yeah.
another top tier.
Boy, that is.
That's the
Angela
woman that
Bassett
aged
is at
like
the
wine
top.
and
Yeah,
not
that is.
like milk.
that's
That's S
tier
tier, bro.
7.
That's S tier, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's-
That's S tier. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
need to go
S
super
tier.
god tier. That's
Yeah,
above the pyramid.
Yeah, man.
Just
It's
floating
like-
around. Angela Bassett looks
Once you
great.
look that good at 60, bro, you go way up.
Nah, but like I'm just saying though, but for real, back to the original point, I think Michelle Obama's attractive, but like y'all act like she's a fox. I mean, she ain't
She
She's
is.
a bad woman. That you can't.
She's super
so
bad.
if she walked into the room with Charmel, right? separate times, and she wasn't the president's wife. Let's just knock that out the way. Just as a woman, somewhere fancy.
She ain't Kamala Harris. She ain't Kamala Harris.
Kamala
Harris is way better than
Nah,
Michelle Obama.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Y'all tripping.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, you're tripping right now, bro.
Y'all cast is blind.
You're tripping, dog.
What did he
Compared to
Put
Kamala,
Kamala
Michelle
Harris-
is the perfect package, the complete
Kamala
package.
Harris.
Get him, Angel. Get him, Angel.
Over Michelle Obama.
I'm sitting the light skin in
even
support.
go there.
Go,
Yeah,
Angel.
I think HL being racist.
Nah, ain't
Yeah,
nobody being racist.
being racist.
Kamala
yeah.
Harris is fine. Look up Kamala Harris
I'm looking.
side by side with Michelle Obama.
Michelle
and you tell me,
smoking her.
and you tell me Michelle Obama finer than Kamala Harris. You smoking crack.
Yes.
Both of y'all smoking crack.
Michelle got them legs that
Kamala Harris looks like she don't put oregano on her
look like-
chicken. Am I
Man,
lying?
Yes.
Man, yo, you both tripping.
Kamala Harris is like the
I'm looking at
superintendent for the district.
Yeah.
No, she
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
Yes.
She's good to represent us in the district.
Look at
Man, I'll be.
Versus
I
Michelle.
will
Boy,
be
go
there.
ahead on
Bro,
with that.
she look like a cop,
bugging.
bro.
She look like a whole cop.
She look like a damn cop,
You
bro.
looking at this chick right here, and you telling me that this chick right here, man, ain't no way in absolute
Queen
hell
Michelle.
y'all looking at Kamala Harris.
Dollarbyte.
Y'all might be looking at Kamala Khan or something like that.
You
But I'm
at,
talking about
Pete, you walk into the gala, right?
Right.
You at the gala, you with your tuxedo.
Right.
Michelle Obama
And
is
Kamala
on your
Harris.
arm, bro. Is that really gonna hit the same? I mean, is Kamala on your arm really gonna hit the same
yeah,
Michelle?
it
as
hit
is
harder.
Michelle?
No.
Nah, no way, HL. You
Man,
walking
look
in
at
the
this.
gala with Michelle on your arm,
Man,
it's
yo.
all eyes on you,
Man.
and it's everything. All the lights are flashing.
Wait. You are both. Yo, I wish. Yo.
Yo, if you come in, if you
come here,
if you walk
bro,
in
you
with
gotta look
Kamala,
me in the
bro.
face and tell me
I'm in the middle.
you got to come over here and look me in the damn face and tell me which. Wait. Let me go back. What was that?
Oh, you gotta pick a better picture because you
Nah.
getting better pictures.
Nah, look at that. You can't tell me that
On this picture, Kamala got it on
you
this
are
one.
smoking crack.
On that picture.
On that. Thank you.
On that picture.
All right.
That on that picture.
I just put the first one.
I want to see him. I want to see him stand
All
up
right,
side by
wait.
side.
Pick a picture then. Pick a picture, P. Pick a picture and put it up against Kamala Harris.
You want
Pick a picture.
Angel, cue the pictures.
Get the pictures up. Look, I'm
Let
looking.
me see which one you have.
Look at this one. Come over
Come
here.
on,
Angel.
go look.
Come over here. You tell me that this chick right here on the left look better than the chick on the right. Go ahead. I dare you.
Yeah, and that's the same picture I had up.
No way.
This is the
No
same
way.
one.
Then
Bro.
you're
She looks
blind.
like a cop, bro. She looks like a cop.
Man, yo, Kamala Harris is way.
No, this is
Wait.
a cop, P. This is a cop.
Man, you tell her, man, that chick right there is gorgeous.
Bro, you
I didn't
can't.
say she wasn't a bad looking woman.
She is bad looking.
I
She
dare
is
you to
gorgeous.
roll a joint when
She
she's
look
in
like
the building.
she look
I
like
dare you.
Hillary. She look like Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
She look like Hillary from Clinton.
Oh, you left him hanging. He wanted that one.
Oh, no, that's cool, yo. You good? But man, it's time for us
You
to
said
go.
Carl look like man.
Yo,
Yo.
to the gas.
Well, anyway, before we go, what you got to say to the people, man?
Yo, me. Oh man, look, have a good day. This day started out crappy, but yo, it's a good vibe to start y'all day. Thank you to all the new people up in the chat. It's on the
Y'all
line.
can't-
Shout out my man Uncle Dynamite on the West Coast. I
Telling
know
me,
it's
man, you want to
early,
hit that right now.
but
ain't
man, this
you?
is
Why you
hilarious.
keep
right
coming
here.
back?
You get
Why you
plus
keep
three.
looking? Why you keep
Look,
coming back?
look.
Look.